Namaste, welcome to your short 10-minute nature practice. Today's practice is all about just connecting to nature. It's a natural healer, so embrace everything that Mother Earth has to offer us. Take your practice, roll out your mat and go outdoors and practice underneath the stars, underneath the sun, underneath the cloud, and especially on grass. It really is another experience when you do it outdoors. So we're going to start by standing at the back of our mat. And you're just going to first come into Tadasana. So make sure your feet are firmly grounded. So you can just roll onto your toes and back. Just to really ground your feet here. Bringing your hands to your side. Palms are facing forward. Rolling your shoulders back and away from your ears. Standing up nice and tall. Just taking a deep breath in. Exhale out. Feel your feet firmly grounded, connected to Mother Earth. Notice the smell around you. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the feel of the earth beneath your feet, of the wind, the air brushing your skin. Just take this time to connect to your breath, connect to nature. A natural healer. Putting a big smile on your face. Good. Inhaling, taking your hands up over your head, bending your knees, calming down, and just rolling a few times. Inhale, arms up over your head, exhaling, bending your knees, calming down, folding forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, folding from your hips, knees are bent. And up, a few more times, inhaling positivity, exhaling, letting everything else go. Inhale, bringing in love, exhale, let any negativity leave your body, and this time keeping your knees bent, placing your hands onto the ground and just straighten out your knees, folding, bringing your chest towards your knees. As far as you can also keep a slight bend in your knees. You can walk out your knees. If this is a morning practice that you're doing, you may find that your hamstrings are a little bit tight. So just walk out your knees. Good. Holding here, bending your knees, calming back up into standing position. Hands down to your heart. Good. Now we're just going to warm up our bodies a little bit. So inhale, calming back up. Folding forward, walking your hands across your mat into plank and downward facing dog. Coming back into plank, walking your hands back, bending your knees, coming back into standing position. And let's do this a few times just to warm things up here. Get your heart rate up a little bit. So inhale, calming up. Folding forward, coming onto your fingertips, walking forward into your plank, holding this plank position nice and strong at your core, lifting your hips up into your downward facing dog. Rolling back into plank and bending your knees, walking back. Two more times, inhale, coming up, folding forward, walking into your plank, holding this plank, lifting up into downward facing dog. Rolling back into your plank, bending your knees, walking back and coming back. One more time, inhale, remembering to breathe, exhale, calming down, walking into plank, holding it here, lifting your hips up into downward facing dog, bending your knees, walking back. Good. This time we're just going to inhale up, folding forward from your hips, walking back into plank. And we're just going to take a couple of vinyasa flows here. So you can either take a modification, which is your knees, chest, chin, and coming into baby cobra. Calming down, tapping the back toes onto your knees and into downward facing dog. We can take the next version if you just want to take it up a notch, rolling into your plank, keeping your elbows by your side, bending your elbows, just hovering your body just for a second, letting go of your back toes, coming to your upward dog now. So just see if you can lift your knees down over your toes into your downward facing dog. Good. Doing this one more time, rolling into your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Calming down into your baby cobra or your upward facing dog like I am now. And then rolling back into your downward facing dog. Just holding it here now. Doesn't matter if your heels don't touch the ground. You can just keep a slight bend in your knees. You can keep your knees up. Your chest is pushed downwards. Your hips are up. Shoulders back and away from your ears. Elbows are facing downwards. Your fingers are spread nice and wide. The middle finger is pointing to the front of your mat. Now bend your knees. You can either take a few steps forward or you can look to the front of your mat and just hop in between your hands. Inhaling, coming halfway up. Exhale, folding forward. Bending your knees, rolling back up. Hands over your head and down to your heart. Just closing your eyes now. Just coming back to your breath, back to your present moment. Reconnecting back to nature. Now we're just going to go into our tree posture, which no nature practice could do without. So just unifying your weight first. So just coming onto your toes and back, just to find your balance. Bringing your weight into one foot. So I'm going to start with my right foot. Ground your right foot. There's a few variations you can take with this. You can either place your heels on your ankles as your first variation. Let me face you. Second variation is just bringing your knees, your feet under your knees. So not on your knees, but underneath. Or the third variation, if you feel like you've got good balance today, and to find your balance, just find your drishti point, your focus point in front of you, holding your core, taking your foot over your knee, so above your knee to your thigh, bringing your hands down to your heart, feeling grounded, like the roots of a tree. Imagine your feet are the trunks, the roots going into earth, grounding you, keeping you strong. Just as no storm can knock over a tree. Stay strong and grounded, like the roots of the tree, so no storm can knock you over. Staying balanced, staying strong. Taking your hands over your head now. Just holding it here. And releasing, good. Just walk out your feet. And then taking it over to the other side. So this time bringing your weight, unifying your weight on the other foot. Taking either your first variation, second variation, or just take your foot to your thigh, above your knee, hands to your heart. Feeling grounded. On the other side. Taking your hands over your head, standing nice and tall. And release your feet, release your hands. Good. Coming lengthways on your mat, just opening your legs as wide as you can. Taking a slight pigeon toe, so bringing your toes in slightly inwards. This will help you keep balance and stop any hypertension in your knees. Inhale. Coming up, folding forward, so pushing your bottom back, chest forward, folding forward from your hips. Calming down, you can always use a block if you need to. The wider you take your knees, the easier this becomes. So just inhale halfway up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway up, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. This time staying down, bringing your head as close as you can towards the ground. Doesn't matter if you can't reach all the way down. Just do whatever you can. Listen to your body, breathe. Don't push yourself further than you want to go. Just use your breath. And Exhale, slowly coming back up, just heel toeing your feet towards the center of your mat. So I'm going to face this way now, so I can give you a guide of where I need you to be. So bringing your feet to the outside of your mat. So 45-degree angle. Your feet are mat width apart. Inhaling, coming up. And this time just calming down as far as you can into your yogic squat. Coming down as low as you can. And see if you can come all the way down into your malasana. So using your elbows to push open your knees. Good. Just holding it here. So I'll just face you so you can see how it looks from the front. So just holding it here. Close your eyes, feeling grounded. And then bringing your hands down. Staying up here, and if you want, you can just rock side to side. Again, unifying the weight in your feet, keeping one hand down, just twisting up. Follow the gaze, get a neck stretch as well. And to the other side, bringing the other hand down, opposite hand up. Back to center, this time just straightening your knees. Bringing your feet back together, just taking one more Uttanasana, forward fold. Just to stretch out your legs. Rolling back up into standing position, bringing your hands up over your head, coming onto your tiptoes, bending your knees, and with control, with balance, coming all the way down, coming lying onto your back, into your Shavasana. So taking your feet to the edges of your mat, palms are facing up. Just taking a deep inhale in. Exhale, just melt into the ground. Feeling each part of your body release with each exhalation like a weight, like a ton of bricks. Just melt into the ground with each exhalation. The sun's not in your eyes. Observe the clouds. This in itself is real healing, natural healing. Great for anxiety, great for any negative thoughts, helping you let things go. Just lay there, listen to the birds. Feel your breath, feel your body on top of there. Feeling safe, grounded and protected. Bringing in peace. Either stay here as long as you like, just pause the video and stay here, or you can just bring attention back to your body, gently wriggle your fingers, rolling your hands up over your head, bending your knees, coming onto your side into your fetal position, and sitting back up into your Sukhasana. Just reconnecting, palms facing up. Inhaling, taking your hands over your head, bring the positive energy into the palms of your hands, down to your third eye chakra, and to your heart. Bowing down to your heart, thanking yourself for this wonderful practice and time that you've made for self-care, for doing great things for your mind, body and soul. Sending you so much love and light. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.